Today's the day that we call Holy Saturday. It's the day between the crucifixion of Jesus and the resurrection. And it's amazing to think that this is the day when everything seemed to stand still. It's kind of like what we're going through right now. Everyone's stuck at home, just waiting to see what's going to happen next. The disciples, on the day after Jesus was crucified, they went into hiding. There were two reasons they did that. One, they were scared for their lives. They weren't sure what was going to happen. They had just seen Jesus crucified, and they weren't sure if they were next. And two, it was the Sabbath. And being devout Jewish people, they practiced the Sabbath. They stayed home. They rested. It's interesting to me that we call this Holy Week. See, on Palm Sunday, we celebrate Jesus coming into the city. And then we see in the Gospels Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Jesus teaching, doing miracles, Judas and the Pharisees plotting to betray Jesus. And then on Maundy Thursday, which is Thursday, we have the Passover meal where Jesus institutes communion with his followers. And then he goes off to pray with them in the garden. He's betrayed. And then on Friday, he's crucified. And Saturday, he lay dead in the grave. It's like the death of God. Jesus, being God, dead in the grave. Life himself, dead in the grave. And silence on Saturday. A Sabbath. It's a lot like the creation story. That at the very beginning, God works for 6 days. And then on the seventh day, he rests. Because a part of the completion of his work is the enjoyment of his work. The Sabbath, right after the crucifixion, was a time of fear and trembling because they didn't know what was coming next. But had the disciples realized that Jesus was going to rise on Sunday, I think it wouldn't have been a time of fear, but instead it would have been a time of hope and anticipation, looking towards Sunday, looking to what God was going to do. So today, on Holy Saturday, take a beat, pause, and recognize that Sunday is coming, that there is hope for us. It is on the way, that God has finished his work. And just like Jesus said from the cross on Friday, it is finished. His work is done. And so now we look forward to a new beginning, to resurrection, to what Jesus has planned for us next. Enjoy Holy Saturday as a time to reflect and a time to anticipate what God's going to do next.